and gentlemen, welcome to Moto Mengy. I'm here in Morgantown, Pennsylvania today at the Windmill restaurant right behind me. This is a really good restaurant here in Morgantown, Pennsylvania. Really great food. Been here for as long as I can remember, as long as I've been alive, I think. Been coming here for a long time. Wave to the other rider. Yeah, I'm doing a road spotlight on PA 23 from Morgantown, Pennsylvania down to a town called Blue Balls, Pennsylvania. And yes, that's really its name, Blue Ball, Pennsylvania. I'm not kidding, that's what the town is called. Along the way, we're gonna see some really nice Amish country scenery. And we're gonna stop by a covered bridge, a historic covered bridge along the way too. It's right on 23. So let's get into it. All right. Now, I gotta get on that highway. Gonna swing around here. It's easier to get out down here, so I'm gonna go down to the bottom entrance of the Windmill here. Like I said, that's a nice restaurant. Very good food. Been here a very long time. Now this here is Route 10, but we're not going Route 10. We're going 23. Which is to the left of here. Like I said before, this is Morgantown, Pennsylvania. Nice little town. But this here is Pennsylvania Route 23 ahead of us, to the left and right. And PA 23 is a long road. It goes all through, it's a minor highway, going through a lot of Pennsylvania. But this section here between Morgantown and Blue Balls, Pennsylvania, it's about a 10-mile section of Route 23, and also one of the more, well, one of the most scenic sections of PA 23. In fact, it's very scenic actually, because this section of PA 23 cuts through Amish country, Amish farms, and two small Pennsylvania towns that have a lot of Amish influences on them, Mennonite and Amish. And you'll often see a lot of horse and buggies riding this road too. Or trotting this road, whatever you call it. You can see out this way already to the right. Some beautiful Pennsylvania farm country scenery. And that's pretty much the entire 10-mile stretch of this road, honestly, except for the two small towns to go through. Churchtown and Goodville, Pennsylvania. But PA 23 is nice because it cuts right along the top of a ridge. Like you'll see a bit of a mountain range out, well, Pennsylvania mountains. To you Westerners, they're big hills, but Pennsylvania mountains out, a ridge line out to the north end of the south of us too. PA 23 rides right on top of a ridge that goes right between them. So that's kind of why it's so scenic, because you have really great views along the whole 10-mile stretch of it here, where you can just see off to the sides, no matter where you are almost, you can see either one side or the other, or both usually. Now the cornfields this time of year, of course, hide some of that. You come out here in the fall or the winter, or even the spring, when the corn's down, the views are much better, but like for most of it here, you can see over the cornfields too. Just look at all those farms out there. They're all mostly, it's a lot of Mennonite and Amish farms. And some normal people too, some normal farmers, but this area is just packed with Amish and Mennonite families. And even a lot of the businesses too, the stores along the way, are owned by Amish and Mennonite people and their families. I mean, just look at that view. It's also a very nice blue sky day too. Partly cloudy, but really good day for riding. Now this here is the village of Churchtown, Pennsylvania. I don't know if it's a town or a village, but I think it's technically called a village. Doesn't last long though. Both these towns on Route 23 here, Churchtown and Goodville, are both pretty small. But some good old buildings, lots of stone houses, stone churches. These towns are old. They've been here a long time. Churchtown Supply Company. I don't know what that is. Didn't look open though, did it? Here's an outdoor furniture place, Blue Ridge. I know that's owned by Mennonites. Now right outside of Churchtown, I believe, is a covered bridge I'm looking for. The historic Poole Forge Covered Bridge. I think it's right down here actually. This might be it right here. I'm pretty sure it is. You'll see right after you pass through Churchtown, it's your next left. These old buildings here are part of this historic site. Now you can ride through this bridge too. It's not closed, even though it's not a major road anymore. But they've allowed it to be open so you can drive through it. Just be careful of the speed bump along the way. Weight limit 3 tons. I think my Goldwing is lighter than that. You can see it's in good shape. They kept it really well preserved. All right, I'm gonna hop off here and get some pictures of the bridge. All right, let's go check this bridge out. Now you can tell you're in Amish and Mennonite country when you have a sign here saying hitching post for horse and buggies only. Yep. Good looking bridge though. At one time this was the main road before they built these newer modern roads. Caution, 1-lane bridge, no trucks. Let's go walk through the inside. Just so I can feel the planks. Solid feeling, wow. Yeah, I wanted to walk down and look at the underside of this bridge too. I think it's been reinforced. This feels very sturdy. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but the sound of the river flowing beneath it sounds really nice. No playing on or around the covered bridge. Take all the fun out of things. And they have picnic benches and stuff around here too, so if you're riding through here and you want to stop for a snack or a picnic, it's a good spot for it here at the historic Poole Forge Covered Bridge. I don't think Walton, PA has done a motovlog yet on this bridge, so I might have a covered bridge here he hasn't got yet. Walt, if you're watching, Poole Forge Historic Covered Bridge. There you go. Your next motovlog. Let's check out the underside of the bridge. See if it's still wood beams or steel beams. No fires allowed. Again, take all the fun out of stuff. Ah, spider webs. Look at that. Wood beam lattice. With some rebar reinforcing, but that's about it. That's not rebar though, that's like the old metal rods. That could be original too. No, this is a really good preserved bridge. Great shape. Hear a car driving overhead. That sounds wild. Wow. Feels dangerous. It's not, but kind of feels it when a car drives overhead of you. This is tranquil. Sure is a good looking bridge. Very well preserved. Poole Forge Covered Bridge spans the Conestoga River. It sits right next to PA 23 on an old colonial iron forge property. There are several historic stone buildings on the site, including an ironmaster's mansion, a lime kiln, and 2 tenant houses, plus a paymaster house, all made of stone and very old. The forge and buildings were built in 1775 and refined iron for local blacksmiths. The covered bridge itself was built in 1859 for the very expensive price of $1,219. In 1980, the location was made a historic site, and the new bypass street for Poole Forge Road was made alongside the covered bridge, complete with a modern concrete bridge to replace it. Traffic is now diverted along the covered bridge rather than through it today, although you can still drive across the bridge by entering the park. Alright, time to get back on the bike and continue this PA 123 road spotlight. Let's get back onto PA 23. I'm gonna go through the bridge one more time on the way out. Because why not? Again, this is the historic Poole Forge Covered Bridge, right outside of Churchtown, Pennsylvania. Now back here at PA 23, we turn left. Wow, excellent timing. That was awesome. Now we ride through some more scenery before we hit the next town of Goodville, Pennsylvania. And in Goodville is one of the best, if not the best, buffet restaurants in all of Pennsylvania. I mean, it's infamous, really. And I'll stop there and show you that too. Shady Maple Smorgasbord. My mouth waters just saying the words. So technically this is already Goodville, Pennsylvania. It's a small town, not much here, but that's what this place is called. Goodville, Pennsylvania. I guess it's good to live here, I guess. But not quite as historic looking as Churchtown, Pennsylvania, but again, an old town. Not modern at all. You won't find any fast food here, restaurants, that kind of thing. No McDonald's or Burger Kings. Just some old houses and farms. And good views out to the south and north. I haven't seen any horse and buggies today. It's probably because all the Amish Mennonites are out working in the fields. Or just working in general, but you will often see horse and buggies riding this road. Through this section especially. Now right up here to my left is the smorgasbord I was referring to. Shady Maple Smorgasbord. Here, I'll ride through the parking lot just to show you where it is. It's right here just outside of Goodville, Pennsylvania. Or maybe technically still in Goodville, I'm not sure. But this is where Shady Maple used to be. This building here was the original Shady Maple, but they outgrew it. It was so popular and they were so busy that they needed a larger location, so they sold that place to eventually build this new monstrosity right here to my right. Where all these cars are parked? Yeah, they're all here for the smorgasbord. Now, when I say this place is busy, I ain't kidding. This place is almost always packed. And literally, they bring in busloads of people to here from far away just to eat. Shady Maple Smorgasbord. Now, I'll just ride past it. I'm not hungry. I'm not going to eat right now, but if you're riding PA23 and you want to stop somewhere good to eat, stop here at Shady Maple. You will not regret it. Some of the best Pennsylvania Dutch style cooking in all of Pennsylvania. And like, I'm not, not even by a little bit, I mean by a wide margin. But it's often very busy, and sometimes you gotta wait quite a while to get in. There's usually a line to get in to seat, just because of how full it is. If you come very early on like a weekday or something, you can get in pretty quick. Also, if it's your birthday, you can eat for free there. So one day a year you can eat for free at Shady Maple Smorgasbord. And Deer and I usually try and get there for our birthdays because it's worth it. I mean, a free meal there is a happy birthday present of epic proportions. I mean, the food is really freaking good. I mean, I'm not even, I might sound like I'm exaggerating, but I'm not. But it is a little on the pricey side too. It's not a cheap smorgasbord. But it's got a huge selection of really, I mean, the food's always awesome. So you do get your money's worth. That's the one good thing about it. You pay a little more than most smorgasbords, but it's worth it. Now here, I'll turn back onto PA23 and finish this road spotlight. Once traffic lets me, that is. I'm going out. I'll merge. This is a Shady Maple grocery store here. That's also a really good grocery store. A lot of the Dutch and Amish and Mennonites in the area put their wares and their produce there. They have good prices on food too. In fact, Deer and I drive the 40 minutes down here once in a while just to grocery shop because it's worth it. It's a nice drive. We'll stop and eat. We'll eat at the Smorgasbord and then we'll go grocery shopping afterwards. It's a good time. It's worth it. It's a good trip. This here is PA 897, merging off to the right. That's a fun road to ride too, actually. So if you're riding this PA 23 and you want to ride another nice road in the area, go off on 897 there. There's a horse and buggy. It's the first one I've seen today. And here we are at about the end of PA 23. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Blue Ball, Pennsylvania. Welcome to the town of Blue Ball, Pennsylvania. And no, I'm not kidding. It's right at the intersection of PA 322 and PA 23. PA 23 goes straight. 322 goes left, right. Well, that's really the scenic section of PA 23. I'm going to turn around and head back and do some more stuff. So, Blue Ball Express is the name of that gas station. Now, I don't know why this town is called Blue Ball. I don't know the history of that. But we have lots of weird town names here in Pennsylvania. Intercourse, Bird in Hand, Blue Ball. They're all in this area of the Lancaster County. The Amish and the Mennonites, I guess, have a weird sense of humor when it comes to naming towns or something. But on this note, that ends my PA 23 road spotlight. That's what I would call the most scenic section of PA 23. Although other parts of it are also pretty scenic too. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. Have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'm going to turn the cameras off and turn the radio on. So thanks for watching. Take care, ride safe. And see you next time. So today, here in Morgantown, I'm going to ride from here, Morgantown, Pennsylvania, down to a place called, well, the town is literally called Blue Balls, Pennsylvania. Zoom out some. Along this road.